Hello, my dears. My name is Colette. This is my dragon. This is my dragon. Welcome to my crib. We're going to be a little more up close. I'm having some technical difficulties with my microphone, so we're using the laptop all in one today. It's going to be a little more lo-fi. I'm going to do some tapping and sliding while I talk. But it's mainly just going to be some whispered and soft-spoken rambles today. So, enjoy. Lord Herman says hi. I am finding that making videos is perfect when I am trying to transition from being up and about. I don't know if you just heard my roommate, but that's okay. Being up and about and going about my evening activities and winding down, slowing down, relaxing before getting ready for bed, because I need something in between being awake and bedtime. If I just try to like I just made dinner and I cooked dinner and I ate dinner, and I can't just like transition straight to bedtime. I need something in between, and I'm too tired for a movie today. I'm too tired for a movie. So I needed something, and this has just really been perfect. I would like eventually to get a microphone that works, that I can just plug into my laptop. But we're going to work with what we have now. I've been thinking a lot about one of the older videos I made about being a morning person, because with my new job that I got about 2 months ago, I no longer have to wake up in the mornings. I don't work until the afternoon or evening. So I was really curious if I would try and discipline myself to be a morning person, or if I would just kind of lean into my natural body clock. Because sometimes when you have the freedom to do something for a long period of time, the appeal of it actually goes away. But I do have really severe insomnia, and I also suffer from nightmares or just really stressful dreams almost every night, which can make even the sleep that you're really getting not super restful. So having the option to sleep an extra hour or two in the morning when I need to is genuinely very good for my health, and it's something that I do highly value. But I was just curious to see how it would go, curious to see what I'd choose, curious to see what my body would, excuse me, I had to burp. Curious to see what my body would want, because I worked a 8 to 4:30 schedule, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. schedule for 3 years, and my body clock never adjusted. It never got easier. It never felt natural. It never felt good just on a physical level. But I was so sick of not having time in the morning and being late and not eating breakfast that I was just like, well, I guess I'd better learn how to get up early. But it still didn't work. It only ever lasted about a week or two at a time. And it did make a difference in my day, but then if I had a rough night's sleep, it's hard to say no to an extra 30 minutes or an hour. So part of it was discipline, and part of it was just it really does not work for my body. I could do it if it was for a set up temporary amount of time. But anyways, so it's been about almost 3 months. No, like 2.5 with this new schedule. And I am not a morning person. I am not a morning person, and now I have the freedom to not be a morning person. I am a night owl. I've always been a night owl. I've always been nocturnal. I feel like I have like an afternoon slump from like 3 to 6-ish, and then I get my second burst at like 6, and then a third wind at like 9 or 10. So a good time for me to go to bed is usually around like 11 to 1 a.m., which I know that's like a 3-hour block, but that's what works for me. It's like around 11. 11 is an early night for me. 1 is pretty normal. And then I sleep in anywhere from 8 to 10 a.m. And I'm grateful to be able to do that, but I also did specifically position myself to be in a job where I can work with my body clock and with my insomnia instead of against it. So that's made a huge difference in like just my overall well-being and my overall sense of anxiety, because it was anxiety inducing to know that no matter what, if I lose sleep, I lose sleep. Which I know is like the reality for most people, but it was also the fact that there's a lot to it. We won't get into all of that, but yeah, I am not a morning person. I still get a little bit annoyed by it because let's say I don't have something till noon. I will not this is like a discipline thing. I will, even if I wake up at 10, I feel like 10 to noon isn't enough time to like do anything. It's also like a neurodivergent thing, I believe. To have like it's 2 hours just anyways. I don't know what I'm talking about now, but it's just hard for me to get up in the mornings and feel like I have the time to do anything unless I have a solid like 4-hour block to myself. And realistically, I don't need that much time to cook breakfast and get ready and do an activity or a chore or something, but it feels like I do because cooking is very stressful for me. But even with a later morning start, I have been working on my morning routine with the same intention of I'm bad at remembering to wash my face every day. I sometimes forget to brush my teeth in the morning because I wake up so wired and generally a little bit of anxiety no matter what. Just generally, like I wake up so busy in my brain just every day. So sometimes I'll just forget to brush my teeth because I don't have that like morning routine set in stone. So I've been working on like as soon as I get up in the morning and use the restroom, just immediately brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I generally make my morning coffee first, but then sometimes I get to drinking my coffee and then I'm on to something else, and then the coffee suppresses your appetite, and I don't tend to have an appetite in the mornings. Like I'm hungry, my body is like sending me like hunger signals, but I don't have an appetite, hardly ever. But again, that's kind of another subject. So I've been trying to make my morning coffee while cooking, like blend those two things together. Like, because I grind the beans, I do like usually a pour over, like a flash brew pour over into like a cup with ice and maple syrup and Khalifa oat milk and a little bit of Nut Pods vanilla bean creamer. Guys, it's so good, especially with the beans. Okay. I could literally make a whole ASMR video talking about like my like at home cheap coffee options because I don't have the money for an espresso machine someday. So I've tried to find like more affordable options that can give you like a latte-esque experience or just like a really good quality iced coffee. Once again, I'm on another tangent. Where was I? Morning routine. So I've tried to combine coffee making with breakfast, do them at the same time, so that by the time my coffee's ready, I'm sitting down with food and then I'm eating while drinking my coffee. So that I'm not forgetting, and so that it's like an anxiety-inducing experience, because cooking, I love cooking, but I also get so anxious thinking about cooking. I don't know, whatever. I'm working on it. So having the like coffee to look forward to as part of my routine with it has helped. I'm still not doing it every day. It's just really hard for me to do anything every day, but it has helped. And immediately brushing my teeth and washing my face has become kind of second nature now. I still forget sometimes. And if y'all think this is gross, like, you don't understand. You don't get it. And that's okay. I hope you don't. I hope you don't get the reasons why it's hard for me to keep up with my hygiene. Well, certain aspects of it. I'm good at showering. I really love taking care of my body, but I'm not good at moisturizing my body. So I am trying to get better at that, at like using lotion when I get out of the shower and all of that. But yeah, I'm not a morning person. My morning looks like anywhere from 10 to 11:30. I usually eat breakfast around 11 or noon, lunch around like 2 or 3, and then dinner is at like 8 or 9. And I love it. I love it. It works so much better for me. I just don't know that I could ever go back to that schedule. And I think that was hard. Half the reason that I'm still dealing with a lot of health stuff, but I feel like it was exacerbated by how my body physically was just like tweaking out at a schedule that just does not work for me. So I also get to be home more often. A lot of the stuff that I need to do can be done at home, and that makes it easier for me to eat without spending money on like eating out as much. So I'm still a dysfunctional mess, don't get it twisted. If you could see like the way I'm bad at so many things on my day-to-day life. But we're getting there. I don't expect anything from myself every single day, because the health conditions that I have make it impossible to expect that from myself, and it's really detrimental to set that expectation. It makes it harder, not easier. So, but I am trying to implement like non-negotiables versus negotiables to make it easier to at least discipline myself to do what's absolutely necessary. So like a non-negotiable at night is obviously brushing my teeth and washing my face and moisturizing. Negotiable is flossing on occasion. I've been really getting better at flossing every day at night. But if I'm really, really tired or I'm really going through it, that is a very on occasion negotiable. And the other negotiable is taking a shower, because if I don't shower in the night, I will shower in the morning. And doing like my full skincare routine, because I have like a couple different steps that I normally do. So the non-negotiables are washing and moisturizing my face and brushing my teeth. And of course my meds, those are non-negotiable, of course. And that's helped a lot too. because generally the nights where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do these, by the time I'm in the flow, it really has helped calm my brain down, and then I just end up doing the whole thing most of the time anyways. And we're getting there in the morning too, because I wake up so like on immediately. I've noticed that the mornings that I take the time to really do everything, like everything, my skincare, my face, flossing, everything, I end up like taking deep breaths and like tuning in with my body and slowing down, and that really helps the rest of my day. So I've enjoyed that, trying to get better at that. And I don't really have any semblance of a routine in my life right now. My work schedule's inconsistent at the moment, and I don't really have any of the other things that I do on a regular basis. And I think that that's going to change a little bit. I have a D&D campaign that's starting this week actually, and that's going to be every 2 weeks. So that'll have a little bit of a consistent thing, and I think that Mondays have generally been free for me. So I'm thinking I might set aside Mondays for like my grocery shopping, tidying the house, laundry day, because it's really helpful for me to have that set aside on a specific day. It doesn't feel like, it feels really good to have a rest and chore day. Like today I wasn't planning on doing anything because I worked a lot this weekend and last week, and also just had a lot of social plans. Like social plans work, social plans work, social plans work, just back to back for like quite a few days. And so the plan today was rest. The only thing I needed to do was call the insurance that I wanted to sign up for, but they denied my enrollment, so I called again to see if I could do anything else about that, and it's in the works. I have a person, a real human being on my side advocating for me, or advocating with me. So wish me luck, y'all. I need health insurance so bad. I digress. But I slept a lot today. My body needed extra rest, and then I needed groceries, and I work tomorrow, so it's like, okay, like I slept up. I literally like slept until 11:30, and then I went back to sleep at 1:30 until like 4:30. So it was a sleepy day, but I needed it. I went to bed at like 3 or 4 last night. I keep losing my train of thought. This is why I usually have it planned out, I will say. But I was about to. Oh, so I used to have this solid routine because it's weird. I thrive in routine, and I also hate routine. But having a routine to at least like come back to if I get out of it, does do me wonders. So that's why it's always been hard, because I like crave routine, but then as soon as I'm really set in the routine, it makes me feel like I'm going insane and I want to like get out of it. It's weird. Or maybe it's routines that I set for myself that don't feel bad, because I still have the flexibility to change them if my health is requiring it. Maybe that's it. But I used to have this routine on Sundays where I would sleep in, slow morning, cook breakfast, I'd go and get a coffee, and then I'd go grocery shopping. I would go get my car washed at one of those car washes that have like the self-use vacuums, and then I would go grocery shopping and come home, do my chores, put my groceries away, my car's all clean. I'd clean my room, I'd do my laundry, and then the rest of the evening was free. And there's a while where I was going to the beach in the evenings for sunset, also on Sundays. It was like, oh, it was peak. And 2-ish years. So now that things are settling down with my new schedule, I think Mondays might be a good day to just be like, sorry, I actually have plans, and the plans are me. Because I went grocery shopping today. I went to Trader Joe's and Safeway. I had to go to the bank real quick. I got my car washed today, and then I came home and cooked dinner and put my groceries away, which includes like organizing my fridge. And I love organizing my fridge. It's almost as satisfying as getting my car washed. Car washes are one of my favorite activities ever. So that kind of just reminded me, oh, I really thrive in this routine, and going grocery shopping makes me more excited to cook, and it makes it easier to cook because I know what options I have. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try getting back into that and see if it makes a difference, because I don't even feel like I had a good routine with my old job, the last few years, just because I was having a hard time managing everything. So I'm gonna put some lip balm on, and then I think we should take a few deep breaths together and then call it a night. I hope you enjoyed this little whisper ramble. I love it. I love chatting with you guys. I love hearing your thoughts in the comments. I love talking about random shit. I hope it's interesting. And let me know if this ramble was too scattered, because I do care about y'all's experience. And it is kind of frustrating to get so lost. I really do just like have a hard time keeping. My brain jumps around so fast. It's kind of hard sometimes to not be able to keep track. So I might give myself bullet points like I used to, or if it's easier for me. If it doesn't make a difference to you guys, that's fine. But yeah, I just want to be nice. Okay, let's take some deep breaths. We're gonna go in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4, okay? One more. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.